Okay, wanted to make a quick little video because we just released a bunch of new updates to the 10-minute pages system. So much, in fact, that if we were in the business of naming or numbering our product, we'd actually bump it up a notch, like to say 10-minute pages 1.3 or something like that. But anyway, so the first thing you'll notice is that we changed the login screens to reflect a more I guess, beautiful environment. And what you'll see, the reason why we did this is because we're going to use this screen to denote whenever we release some changes to the system. So if this screen changes, hey, there's some new stuff going on once I log in. So that's the first thing that you will see. And I guess the main thing I should say, probably 80% of the updates that we made were internal stuff you will never see. So we're talking about things like bugs or things that affect the stability of the product. So things will, and also the speed of how things work. So you'll notice, well, you may or may not notice, but things will just work a little bit nicer, snappier, and just more stable overall. But I guess the first substantial thing I will show you is email integration, which basically just simplifies 10-minute pages even further. So let me just create a very basic landing page just to demonstrate it. Landing page. And I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. So once you've created a landing page, you will and you want to connect your autoresponder. What we did is, instead of forcing you to just paste in code, which was already pretty easy as it used to be, but we made it even easier because we've actually done a direct integration with some of the popular email services, namely Aweber and a couple others, and we're adding in more all the time. So if you're used to getting the code from your autoresponder and pasting it in, that's fine. That all still works, and it's more stable too. That works. So almost any autoresponder service you use will work. So we dramatically improve that. But this is what I want to show you. If you click on something like Aweber, now what we do is, instead of asking you to paste in your code, and you can still paste in your code, but what we do is we have you log into your account. And so basically this is a very safe and secure way to connect 10-minute pages up to your Aweber account. And the reason I say safe and secure is because we never see any of this information, because you'll notice you're on Aweber's side. So let me log in just to demonstrate. I'll allow access, and what you've done is basically a one-time acceptance, not a one-time acceptance, but you do it one time, and Aweber is now permanently connected to your account, unless you remove it, of course. So now when you want to connect your autoresponders to your email service, you just have to click on your opt-in box, choose Aweber or whoever it is that you use, and now all of your Aweber lists will appear in this box. So you just have to drop down now and select the list you want to send them to. Let me just choose a random one, and then now you can select the page that you want them to go to next. So this is a way we were able to get it all hooked up where you don't even have to ever deal with any code, and you don't even really have to do anything on Aweber's side other than to set up the list if you don't already have it. So a really smooth and simple way to connect to your autoresponder. So when I click update, all of the code built in the background, don't really need to do anything more because now your autoresponder is hooked up. Another integration we did is with List Animal, which is an up-and-coming service. It has a lot of cool features, and when you integrate with List Animal, you actually get additional integrations, such as Facebook email, if you want to sync with Facebook, where you don't have to ask people for their email address. They just click on a button and it grabs it from Facebook. So some cool stuff if you have List Animal. Anyway, let me speed through a couple of these other ones. Let's see, the WordPress plugin. I sent a separate email about that in a separate video, but essentially all of the features that you see here in 10-minute pages, every single one is now available inside the WordPress plugin. So once you get the WordPress plugin, it'll basically ask you, and I'm not going to pull it up for time reasons, but it'll basically ask you for a one-time request for your 10-minute pages login information, just to verify that you have an account, and then from there it'll basically plop 10-minute pages right inside of WordPress, and you can build your landing pages just like that. So go check out that video. It's pretty cool little integration for those of you who really want to keep using WordPress. All right, so that's that. The next thing is oh, you'll notice that we're going to have a growing library of videos. So the first thing I'll show you is this video, a 10-minute overview of 10-minute pages. So if you want to just make sure you're comprehensive and you understand everything 10-minute pages has to offer, watch that video. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The very next thing we're going to be giving you is a whole load of videos of all of the various features teaching you 10-minute pages. So I'll talk about that in a second. Finally, live links. What did I mean when I said that? Oh, now this was a requested feature that as you're using 10-minute pages, the link that you're the URL that you're building is up here. So as you go to different pages, the URL is shown up here, and basically you can use that for different things. You know, if you're need to know what the URL is that you're building a page on, you can have it right here. And also, if you want to go to it, you can click on this button right here, and it'll take you to that link. Okay, so then video. So video was another big one that you know, frankly, we just overlooked. We just didn't realize that, and this is a total oversight on our part, but it's totally fixed now. And that is that when people add videos, naturally, most people make their videos autoplay. Well, because you're working in a live editor, it's very uncomfortable to be trying to edit your information while the video is playing, and there's no way to access the video to pause it. So again, complete oversight on our part, because we just overlooked that's something people are going to want to do. So I'll just quickly show you what you can do about that. So let me see if I have it in my clipboard. Yeah, I do. So here's just a little video, and under normal circumstances, when I update the video gets shown in the box. However, if this video was an autoplay video, it would start playing immediately. So now when you double click on your video to add it, what you can do is use a placeholder image instead of the actual video. So nothing changes when you publish the video. When you publish the page, the video will still autoplay. This just prevents it from playing while you're editing. So you just click that, and what's going to happen is it's just going to replace it with a placeholder video until it's time to publish. All right. So another pretty cool update is in the buttons. So before, what happened is that we provided a growing list of buttons. So we plan to add a bunch of cool buttons to this over time. But a few people asked, well, what if I want it to say register now or something like that, and we don't have links for it? So what we did is allow you to change the button image yourself. So all that is doing is it allows you to upload your own image, so you can have a designer do it, and it will work in the exact way as a button. So you get all the features of like display after, setting the link, growing, shrinking, all of that is still the same. And we still are committed to adding buttons over time, but that's just a way you can get your own buttons in there. So that was pretty cool. Another thing is images. The ability to set a link on images, that's something that wasn't there before but is there now. And also, let me see if I have an example. I wish I had a better way to show you. Maybe I can show you on this one. The ability to align content objects. So let's take this, for example, and pull down the shrink. Let's shrink it down some. Well, to get it centered, previously there was just no way to do it. So we added this toggle button that will basically toggle it so that you can make it wrap to the left, wrap to the right, or center it. All right. So that is also an option. Then finally, I think that might be it. Okay, there may be some others that I'm missing, but you'll discover them over time. And like I said, we're committed to adding more stuff all the time, just making it better and better and better, and you don't have to pay for it. So pretty cool. So the next updates are going to be Well, I'm not going to get into too much details, but again, making it more stable, providing more options, more features, and also documentation and videos. We've actually created a bunch of videos, maybe 20 videos or so, that just take you into details of all kind of things you can do with the service, including additional features that you may not know about it, advanced ways to use them, and just overall tutorials on all the aspects of the product. So the videos are done. We just need to wrap it up into a nice little membership site somehow, and then we'll get that stuff over to you. And we've also created print documentation so you can print them off and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. But as you can see, we're committed to this product. We're committed to making it better. So this questions tab gets you hooked up to our support team. That's another thing. We just added 3 people to our staff for support. So the response time on support should increase significantly. So that's another big thing. And we're adding more as we add new customers. We got teams of people that are in place, ready to add to our staff if need be. So we got you covered all the way around. So as you can see, this is a commitment that we're making to this product. There's a lots of new cool things that we have in store coming over time. So if you are just getting into the product and you're seeing this, hopefully this will assure you that this isn't just something we just put out there and are neglecting. It's something that we're committed to improving and growing and evolving with the needs of the market. All right, so I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach us. But best of luck to you.